At 14, Mira Solen was the girl everyone ignored until the day she crawled into a dying alien ship and unknowingly saved the last dragon in the galaxy. She thought she was repairing scrap. Instead, she rewrote the fate of an entire species and proved that even the smallest, most rejected human can change the stars. Mira Solen had always been the kid nobody wanted on their team. Too quiet, too strange, too obsessed with broken machines. While everyone else on her mining colony outpost spent their afternoons in rec halls or drone games, she spent hers in the junk fields, digging through twisted scrap the way other kids dug for treasure. She didn't have friends. Not really just a toolkit, a worn-out datapad full of schematics, and an old pair of gloves patched more times than she could count. Her teachers said she was too small and too lonely to ever be a real engineer. Her foster parents didn't know what to do with her. And Mira, she simply kept fixing things, because machines understood her in ways people never had. The day she found the ship, the dust storm had nearly blown her off her feet. She ducked into a ravine for shelter and saw something wedged between the rocks' smooth hull, badly scorched, almost fused to the canyon wall. Not human-made. Not any species she recognized. Her heart pounded. A derelict alien vessel. A real one. The kind the government said didn't exist. Most kids would have run. Mira approached it like a wounded animal she desperately wanted to help. Its hull pulsed faintly, as if something inside struggled to breathe. "It's okay," Mira whispered, brushing dust off the metal. "I can fix you." The hatch didn't respond to touch her voice. So she crawled through a melted seam in the side, squeezing through sharp plates until she dropped into darkness. Her handlight flickered on. The interior was half-collapsed. Cables spilled like vines, coolant mist drifting like cold fog. The ship wasn't dead, but it was close. Something hummed deep inside, a weak, failing heartbeat with slow, careful steps. Mira found the core chamber. There, wrapped around a cracked, glowing sphere, lay something she had never imagined in her wildest dreams. A dragon, not a myth. Not a halagam creature. Real alien dragon. Massive, armored emerald scales dulled from injury. Wings torn. A metallic collar snapped and fused to its neck. Like someone had tried to chain it. Mira froze, breath thin. The dragon did not move. Dead. No, the faintest tremor of breath stirred dust at its muzzle. It was alive. And the ship was somehow keeping it alive. She felt the panic rise. This was too big, too dangerous, too impossible. She was a nobody. A tiny, rejected human girl. She was not supposed to be here. But then it exhaled a broken, shuddering sound like a plea. Something inside Mira clicked into place. She put her trembling hands on the cracked core. "I'll help you," she whispered. "I promise." And so she worked. Hours passed. Then a day. Then two. She scavenged scrap from the canyon, hauled pieces twice her weight, burned her fingers on hot conduits. She rewired the ship's power arteries the same way she had once bandaged a dying mining drone. She bypassed the melted regulators, rerouted energy from dead systems, rebuilt the stabilizers with parts that should never have fit. She slept inside the ship, curled near the warmest pipes, dreaming of wings beating overhead. All the while, the dragon slept on. Its breathing slow but steadier than before. She didn't know she wasn't just repairing a ship. She was undoing the last chains of a hunted, imprisoned species. She didn't know that this dragon was one of the last survivors of the Draken sovereignty, captured by raiders and left for dead. She didn't know that. The collar around its neck contained a kill switch that, thanks to her repairs, never reactivated. All she knew was that the ship was getting stronger, healing, and she was too. Finally, after a week of work, she patched the last conduit and connected the last power link. The ship hummed out a dying wheeze, but a true, resonant awakening. The core flared with bright white-blue light. Mira staggered back, shielding her eyes. Then the dragon stirred. Its eyelids opened, revealing irises like molten gold. It raised its head slow. Heavyon stared directly at her. Mira swallowed. Hi, a deep voice, not spoken but resonating through her mind, answered, You freed me. Mira blinked. I fixed your ship. That's all. You saved my life, little human. No warrior of my clan could have done what you did alone. I'm not a warrior, she whispered. I'm not even anybody. The dragon lowered its head until its muzzle touched the floor. Before her, a gesture of honor. Few beings in the galaxy had ever seen you are Mira Solen. You are the engineer who reforged a dying star. I owe you my life, and my species owes you a debt that will echo through galaxies. Her throat tightened. No one had ever spoken about her like that. Not once. The ship's engines vibrated, rising toward full power. The dragon unfurled its wings, stronger now, its scales glowing. Come, Mira, it said. Let me carry you home. And if your world refuses you, then my world will welcome you as hero. She hesitated only a moment before climbing onto the creature's back. The ship, the one she had revived with her own hands, lifted from the canyon. Engines roaring like thunder, dust spiraling behind them, and as the stars opened before her, Mira realized something she had never dared believe. She had saved a dragon, and in doing so, she had saved herself.